Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is DurpleGaming. Well, my name is Durple, and we're gonna be reacting to a video made by Penguin Zero or Moist Critical, which is entitled Google sued for 2.5 decillion. Decillion is a very big number. Let's see how many zeros decillion has. 33 zeros. That's so big. Wait, why is my stream still like... Yeah, it's okay now. It should be on me. Okay. So 2.5 decillion. That's too much. Yeah, that's too much. 33 zeros, so that's like 5 times the amount of a million. So it's like a million of 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 a million. I don't know what's the basis of this number is, 2.5 decillion, but we're gonna check it out.
Google is being sued for $2.5 decillion.
That's a very big number. If you don't know what the decillion means, or if you hear anything that you're not aware of, it's either very, very, very small or very, very, very big. Big numbers go boom.
That is probably a number you didn't even think existed. Like, that's more than a gazillion dollars. That's more than a more billion dollars. Like, this is an unfathomable number they are being sued for by Russia. To help put it in perspective, here's decillion compared to others that you've heard before, such as thousand, million, billion, or even trillion. And you can see trillion's not even halfway there. It doesn't even make a dent.
Yeah, again, decillion is 33 zeros. If a million is like 6 zeros, it's like 5 times a million. So a million times 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 a million thousand times 1,000. Okay, that's how much it is. Okay.
It's estimated that the entire global GDP is 100 trillion, which is like 0.0000001% of what Google is being sued for by Russia.
Okay.
To put it in even more simple terms, 2.5 decillion is almost as many pounds as your mother weighs. It is crazy.
Okay.
What they are trying to achieve with this lawsuit here. Shooting for the stars doesn't even cover it. You couldn't sell the Earth for $2.5 decillion to aliens. It's not.
I love that comment. You couldn't sell Earth for 2.5 decillion. Where would Google even get that money?
Not even worth that much. If you took every dollar, every form of currency ever made throughout the history of our species, it wouldn't even come close to
obviously
1 decillion. I cannot stress enough just how absurd this number is. Like, Dr. Evil wouldn't even go for this. This is so far into the realm of lunacy that I don't think there's a single made-up villain who would even try this.
I would actually want to see where they got that number from. I want to see the computation, how the damages... Yo, Mr. Adart, what's up, what's up? I'm actually listening to a video here. I'm watching a video on stream. Google got sued for 2.5 decillion. So if you have 2.5 decillion is like 33 times... it's like a number with 33 zeros behind it. So it's like a million times 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 1,000. That's how much 1 decillion is. So Russia apparently sued Google for this much. What I'm interested about is I want to see... Wait, Charlie's back. Did Charlie also get banned or something? This was 13 hours ago, and it received like 1.7 million views. Yeah, Charlie's back. Yeah, Moist Critical is back. Did he get banned as well? I don't know, because Asmongold just got back recently as well. Shout out to Mr. Adart as well. So Yeah, I want to know where the computation came from, though. I want to see how the Russians computed for the lawsuit and how everything added up to 2.5 decillion. I want to see where their calculation reached this amount of like money. Because I don't think that they just, you know, wrote a random number. This has to come somewhere, and I want to know where they made a mistake. There's supposed to be a mistake somewhere, because this is not supposed to cost that much. Whatever Google did, it's not worth this much.
At this point, it'd be like a fucking Phineas and Ferb character.
Because it's Zimbabwe dollars. Yeah. If it's Zimbabwe dollars, I would understand. But because of decillion, I don't think it would still... Maybe, yeah, if... I don't want to do the computation. I want to do the computation. Let me just check real quick. Zimbabwe dollars. And how much Zimbabwe dollar to USD? How much does it cost? Oh, it's 0.023. Yeah, even if we use Zimbabwe dollars, they still couldn't pay it. That's how bad it is.
Character suing for infinity money. The lawsuit is over.
Yeah, this is infinity money already. Yeah.
YouTube banning Russian media networks. Like, they banned a ton of Russian accounts and accounts associated with like the Kremlin and all of that. And the
so that's why. I already saw the problem. They are estimating that because they banned it, the amount of revenue that these banned networks could have like earned would amount to that much. Yeah, that's just dumb. I already know that they made the mistake just by that. Nope. I immediately saw it. They're overestimating the amount of revenue that these media networks would. It's like, I would make $100 million every episode. No, that's not how YouTube works. Even PewDiePie doesn't like earn that much. Even the top YouTuber. Who's the top YouTuber now? Mr. Beast? Is he still the number one most subscribed? Yeah, even he doesn't like earn that much in one video. $100 million in one video. Yeah.
fine arises from Google's failure to comply with previous court orders mandating the reinstatement of these Russian media accounts on YouTube. The court warned Google that non-compliance would lead to compounding fines with no ceiling on the amount, starting at 100.
Yeah, and they also made compounding fines, which is stupid. That's just like other companies like, if you can't pay me, I'm gonna double it. That's not how compounding works, but you know, I know how compounding works. But you know, it feels that way though.
100,000 rubles daily, and the fines doubling every week until the channels are restored. This is what it feels like to play Magic the Gathering with someone doing doubling season token shenanigans. Like, this is just fucking stupid. The fines doubling every week? It's like a RuneScape scam. What?
Yeah. It's like a game scam.
The fuck? What in tarnation? So, fundamentally, YouTube had banned a lot of Russian media accounts and accounts associated with the Kremlin and all of that. And Google has repeatedly cited sanctions compliance as the justification for suspending content from the channels, including high-profile networks like Sargrad TV and RIA Fan. They argued that the media entities involved were under US sanctions imposed in response to Russia's geopolitical actions since 2014. So fundamentally, Google is saying, hey, we had to do this because of these issues and these sanctions. Then in 2022, following the invasion of Ukraine, the subsidiary of Google that was operating in the region declared bankruptcy, and Moscow had seized more than 100 million from the entity. According to The Telegraph, Google said Russia handed the assets to sanctioned TV channels including Sargrad, and that they seized more than 100 million of Google Russia's assets, even though the amount purportedly due under the judgment at the time was less than 12.5 million. So this has just been a back and forth butt fucking for quite some time now between Russia and Google. Now, Google in its latest earnings statement said, "We do not believe these ongoing legal matters will have a material adverse effect." To me, that sounds like they're saying, there's a lot of words here and we're not reading them. They're just
Yeah, I was about to say that they didn't care, but yeah, that that like envelopes it a lot better.
Just going to ignore it. They're not even going to play ball with it for even a second. They're not entertained.
Yeah, because the claim is stupid. Yeah, the claim is stupid. It's too stupid. And I think it's just Russia trying to get money out of anything or anywhere.
The idea of a $2.5 decillion fine. They're just plugging their ears to it. Google has almost entirely ceased operations in Russia already. Like, they've almost fully pulled out from what I can tell. So it seems like they're just going to pretend that, you know, the tooth fairy's not real here and just not think about it. So this has been an ongoing battle here between Russia and Google, and this is just the most recent development in the anime. I don't think there's a single world where anyone actually looks at that number and takes it seriously. 2.5 decillion is comically large.
Yeah, whoa, okay.
There's not even that much sand on the planet. There
I love how he makes like a lot of comparison to how big decillion is.
are 7.5 sextillion grains of sand, and that doesn't even make a dent into 1 decillion.
Yeah.
There is nothing on this planet that exists in that quantity, except maybe atoms. I think atoms is like 10 to the power of 50. Now, I can't imagine they're actually...
I think he googled that one. Let's see. How many atoms are there on Earth? I think he googled that one. How many atoms are there on Earth? 10 to the 50. Okay. So he knows. He googled that one. It's here. Okay.
stupid enough to think that Google is somehow going to poop this shit out? 2.5 decillion anythings at all? That's impossible. I think this is just like a desperate Hail Mary to get some kind of money from it, like some kind of big fine from all of this. So they're just letting this number be as outrageous as possible. And they are trying to enforce these fines in other regions like South Africa, where they're trying to kind of come at Google from multiple angles, and then Google has been, in response, filing lawsuits to keep everything like localized to Russia. So it's been pretty messy. It has definitely been an interesting journey trying to get caught up on the lore of Google versus Russia. And I just had to dive in with both nuts here because 2.5 decillion, I had never even heard of the word decillion before.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a made-up term.
I'm a person whose work is like involved with numbers and everything, and even I had to Google what a decillion is before. I think it's in the video as well. I had to Google what a decillion is. Yeah. So it's not like a normal number to know.
It's not. It's
Some people don't even know quintillion, or I think there's a heptillion as well. I forgot. So yeah, it's so absurd. The number is absurdly big, and if you attack it from that angle, and you know, they just kept on multiplying or doubling everything every 2 weeks, yeah, you would get that number.
so crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. Of course, I'm just a clueless Neanderthal, so I have no idea if this lawsuit has any real meat behind it, if it holds water at all. I didn't pass the bar, I'm not a lawyer. But from my uneducated perspective, it just sounds so fucking stupid. To be coming at Google for this amount of money over YouTube accounts being banned, I think...
Exactly, that's my first take that I said. It's like I already saw the problem. Okay. You can't get monetary support from Google more than they're paying other YouTubers, especially for a thing that's already banned, for an account that's already banned. It's stupid, it doesn't mean anything, and it won't bring anything into fruition. It's nothing. It's mainly nothing.
think is ridiculous. It's not like those YouTube accounts were going to generate anywhere near that level of money. Realistically, all of the...
Yeah, same thing that I said. Yeah, they're not gonna make that much money. They overestimate themselves. My account can be banned, and I can tell them, man, that account could have reached 2 million subscribers in like 3 weeks. I I should like sue Google and YouTube because they owe me that much money. No, they don't. It's your account got banned. If you follow the rules of YouTube and Google and you don't do anything that contradicts their like terms of service, TSE, no TOE, terms of service. Yeah, if you don't do anything that contradicts their TOE, then okay, keep your account. But everything, I think they have a good basis to ban your account. And that's how it works. You need to follow Google, YouTube, and all their, again, terms of service before you even get the right to get monetized by them. I think even without like even being uneducated for like laws and everything, I think that would be like a basic premise that should be enforced, and that is enforced by Google and YouTube. Nobody would pay you if you get banned. Your company wouldn't pay you if you get fired. That's how easy it is.
YouTube accounts put together probably wouldn't have generated anything even close to $100 million, even if they were operational for 100 years. Like, I just don't understand where this number's even coming from. Like, I understand it's like the compounding fines where it doubles every week, but it's just made up, pulled out of their ass arbitrary nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, can any YouTuber do that? Like, oh, my YouTube account was unjustly terminated. Google owes me $1,000 per day that it stays down, and it's going to double every week. Well, based on
where?
what?
Based on
Why?
what? Yeah,
That's
exactly.
just a classic because I said so moment right there.
Exactly.
I just don't see where they're getting this from. Like, why would it be doubling every week? Like, who made that rule? What?
They made that rule to give a sense of urgency, but it actually has no basis. I think a lot of laws do it as well. Because it's free money for them and a headache for the person affected.
What referee came in there and threw the flag on the play saying that it needs to be doubled every week that they don't comply? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Those accounts were never going to generate anywhere near that level of money for a daily fine that would double every week. That's just, that would never happen. So how the fuck can they possibly expect Google or any like reasonable judge to look at that and be like, oh no, that sounds about right.
That sounds
again. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
just to be like intimidating and scary to
it's
settle
just
for
to scare.
some kind of payment out of court, perhaps. But to me, this just doesn't seem to be like a lawsuit with a ton of punch behind it. Like, it really just doesn't seem like they have the strongest case to be coming at them for this amount of money. Now, it's worth mentioning, just like the end of a Marvel movie, it will return. This ticking time bomb hasn't stopped. It's still going, and it...
Yeah, but as long as there's no like actual foundation, I think Google has the upper hand. Google, YouTube, whoever receives the lawsuit, they would have an upper hand. Because if your argument is baseless, you wouldn't get anything. And I strongly believe that one.
It is still actively doubling. So it's 2.5 decillion now, but this might be the cheapest it'll ever be because in a month from now, a year from now, we may be looking at new numbers that are going to
Yeah, definitely, because it's gonna keep doubling. That's how it works.
need to be invented to figure out how much Russia is trying to hit Google for. Anyway, though.
Google would have to pay Russia a planet or something. Here's a solar system that we bought for you. I don't even get how people buy and name stars for themselves. Who own the stars? Who? You can get a star named after you, but you don't buy it. You can't buy a star. You could name a star, but that would be senseless. But yeah.
No, I just had to talk about it a little bit because it was so crazy, and I was diving into it pretty deep this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's really about it. So yeah.
See ya, Charlie. I love Charlie. I love Moist Critical. I've of course I've not met the guy, but I already told people on stream before that I thought Charlie, I thought Charlie and Asmongold were the same person before I watched them both. Whenever I see some clips, oh, that's the guy. That's the neckbeard guy, the long-haired guy. After a while, I would see Asmongold. Yeah, he looks a little bit different, but yeah, that's the same guy. And I didn't know that they're like a different person. And I was surprised that they actually work together on Starforge systems. I'm so out of their like sphere for so long that when I see these people, I enjoy watching them. It's because I feel like I watched them for the first time. So yeah, that will be it for the YouTube video, and I think for the stream, I streamed a relatively short this time around. Thank you for the people that passed by. Mr. AdArt, thank you for coming here if you're still listening. Big shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for Anna Banana for stopping by on the first video. I'm not sure if she's still here when I watched Moist Critical. Yeah, you're still here, man. Thank you, thank you. I would raid someone, but you know, you could just like choose a channel that you want to go to. Thank you, AdArt, for listening. Thank you for keeping me in the background, and yeah, thank you for watching Charlie with me, or Voice Critical. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Durple out.